Hello, it's Rachel from Orange Grove Nursery, and today I'm going to put my twins, Luke and Leia, into their St. Patrick's Day outfits, and at the same time I'm going to answer Mia's Dolls and Fun's questions on the tag that she had, true or false. So I'm going to start with Leia, and the first question is, true or false, I have co-slept with a reborn on more than one occasion. And it depends on what you consider as co-slept, because if you're talking about sleeping at night with them in the bed, no, I have not. That would be false. But if you're talking about taking a nap, I have once in a while taken a nap with Sleepy. He is kept on the master bed during the day, and if I have to come take a nap, lots of times I just leave him there and take a nap next to him. So I don't really think that counts, but I have taken naps with a reborn before. So I guess you could kind of count that. So the second question is, true or false, I am afraid to add up all the money I have spent on my reborn's clothes and accessories. Kind of true and false, because I usually don't spend a whole lot of money on my reborns, but I think that the money that I do spend on them, my husband would think was kind of frivolous because they're not real babies and why do they need so many clothes? But because I love to sew, I usually end up sewing clothes for my babies a lot if I have the time. For instance, the outfits that I'm putting Luke and Leia in today, I made, so generally, I make their clothes out of scraps of fabric that I have left over. So all of these things I happen to have, so it's not like I was spending extra money on them. So I don't think that I've spent a whole lot of money on them. Now, if you're talking about kits and paint and rooting things like mohair and needles and whatnot, that's a different story. But I also like to find good deals. I go to thrift stores and things and look on eBay for things that are gently used but are really cute. For example, I have this sweater that I'm wearing. If anyone knows anything about fashion, you'll recognize that it's Tommy Hilfiger, but I would never buy a brand new Tommy Hilfiger because it is just too expensive for me. So I like to shop the thrift stores, especially when they're having 99-cent sales, and I got this sweater for 99 cents. Still in good condition, and it's comfortable. Those are my two main things that I look for. Inexpensive, comfortable, good condition. I don't really care so much about brands and whatever. If I like the look of it and it's in good condition and it's not a lot of money, I'll go for it. And the third question, given the choice between a large social gathering or a quiet evening at home with the reborns, I would choose the reborns. And that I would definitely say is true. While I like to spend time with friends and things and go to social gatherings, I am much more of a homebody. I prefer to stay at home where it's quiet and get some peace to sew or reborn or just to read or whatever. And snuggling with a reborn is a nice, relaxing activity. So 9 times out of 10, I would definitely say that is true. Almost done with Leia's outfit. Poor little dear still doesn't have her hair, but we will get there, won't we, Leia? For right now, she's got her little leprechaun hat, and she is ready for St. Patrick's Day. So now it's Luke's turn. Scooch Leia over. And the fourth question, True or false? In the unfortunate event of a house fire, I would save as many dolls as I could. And that is definitely true. I put a lot of love and hard work into my babies, and it would just seem wrong not to try at least to save them. I would definitely make sure that my family was safe and my dog before trying to rescue any reborns. But if I had the time and it was safe, I would definitely try to get as many of my reborns out of the house as possible. Because I know they're not real, but they just, they seem like they all have their own personalities, and they're their own unique characters, just like a person. I mean, to me, it's my imagination, but to me they're important. And you couldn't replace them. Even if you got the same kid, it wouldn't be the same. So, question 5, true or false? It doesn't happen often, but there are moments I wish I could go back in time before I started collecting reborns. I would say false, because I don't regret collecting reborns or painting reborns or anything. If I had to go back in time, it would be to start sooner, to find them sooner. But I think the timing of it is good, because my children are old enough now that they stay out of my way when I'm painting, and they know enough to respect my dolls and not try to play with them or anything like that. So if they were younger, they would get into stuff, and almost had a bad incident with my youngest son. He was 2 when I started reborning. He got into my paint thinner, but thankfully he doesn't do that sort of thing anymore, so I don't have to worry about it as much. And the last question is, I would be willing to lose a friendship if that person continued to challenge my hobby, true or false? I would definitely say that would be true, except for the fact that, in my opinion, a friend is someone who accepts you for who you are and the things that you enjoy, and ideally also enjoys them too. And I don't think that I would have any friends that didn't respect my likes. So I don't really think that question would be applicable, if that's the right word. Okay, just get my little sock shoes on, and Luke is ready for St. Patrick's Day. And that was the last question, so great timing. I need to brush his hair. So here's Luke and Leia, all ready for St. Patrick's Day. And St. Patrick's Day has always been kind of a big deal for my family growing up, because it's my mom's birthday. So we always call it St. Dottie's Day. And it also helps that green is my favorite color, so I love to go all out with it. So there you are, my little leprechaun twins. Thanks for watching.